Short, Fata Morganas by Anthony Catino. Fade in. Interior, intergalactic police cruiser, day. Captain Dex Dreggers sits in the pilot seat as they whiz through space. He's 119 cycles old, but looks younger. His partner in the co-pilot seat, Jaze Junos, 24 cycles old, a youngster. Both scruffy and hair messed. The men are decked out in body armor and geared with laser and photon weapons attached to it. Jaze's body armor is black in spots where he's taking hits. Jaze comes down from an adrenaline rush. His hands twitch as he fidgets.
Relax, kid. You kicked ass. You got used to the rush. Take that suit off.
Jaze stands and removes the weapons in the body armor. Some spots on the body armor still smoke.
I love this job. Nothing in the universe beats legal violence.
Sex beats violence every time, kid. What you love is the adrenaline.
Jaze returns to his seat.
I'm not sure I remember what sex is. We get any break soon?
Dex grins. On the console near him, a green comm light blinks. Dex taps it.
Your request for 2 phases off has been granted. Enjoy, gentlemen.
Jaze is surprised and happy with the news.
She sounds familiar. I think I've met her.
One of your VR sex partners?
Hey, I haven't done that since I left the academy.
Jaze stares out the ship's window and the distant stars.
You ever been with a woman? I mean, a real, live human woman?
One day, I hope.
I got an idea. 2 phases isn't much time off duty. How about we get laid?
Jaze spins towards him with a curious eyebrow raised.
Laid? We're not allowed to use that word according to the academy handbook. The lawyer said it was derogatory and non-inclusive to other life forms. It's conjugate now.
Conjugate my ass. Ever hear of Fata Morganas?
Dex has a devilish grin. Jaze waves his hand about.
I've heard stories. That place is a myth. Doesn't exist.
Well, I've been there.
Jaze looks incredulous.
Fata Morgana's on the last rock before the void. No laws and no police. Best of all, no lawyers.
Jaze chuckles. Dex pulls up a 3D map of their sector on the console. Dex points on the map.
I don't see anything.
Exactly. Only people who've been there know where it is. So, we're getting laid.
Sure. With humans?
Dex begins to plot a course on the console screen.
Better. The Hogurs provide services I can't possibly describe.
Jaze puts his feet up on the console.
Then I expect it to be even better than VR sex. At least...
Dex slumps over in his seat. An alarm on his life support vest beeps when a red button blinks. Jaze jumps over to him as the vest delivers defibrillating current. Dex jolts upright. He shakes off the electric shock. The red button turns back to green. Jaze puts his hand on Dex's shoulder.
Maybe you should go home and spend some time with your wife.
I tell you, when you take this job, never get attached. Don't listen to them.
Dex resumes plotting on the console screen. Jaze returns to the co-pilot seat.
Too many other tempting life forms to conjugate with?
No matter where I am or what I'm doing, she's always here. Get some rest, kid. You're gonna need it.
Dex's devilish grin again. Jaze exits the cockpit. Dex watches him leave. Cabin door slides shut. Dex unbuckles his body armor chest plate, pulls out a photo. It's a tattered old color snapshot of his wife at a beach. She's gorgeous and wears a sexy yellow polka dot bikini. Written on the photo, "I love you. See you soon, Leanna." He stares at it for a moment. Tears well. He moves his finger over her face and smiles.
Soon.
The cabin door suddenly opens. Dex stashes the picture.
You want me to get your pod ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dex clears his throat. Jaze tries to look at him, but Dex turns away. The green button on Dex's life support vest turns yellow. Exterior, planet with no name. Fata Morgana's, night. Police markings on the cruiser vanish as it descends into the crowded landing zone. All shapes and types of ships are packed around the brothel. Fata Morgana's is carved into a white, cone-shaped mountain. A spectrum of colors emanate from small windows that dot the surface all the way to the peak. Humans and various life forms enter and exit through the giant stone doors. It's busy. Dex and Jaze walk from the cruiser. They're clean-shaven and look sharp. Jaze carries a bag, but not Dex. Dex adjusts his scarf.
Where's your bag?
I got enough on.
Dex is bundled. He looks toasty. Jaze's breath freezes and it falls as snow. He shivers. Teeth chatter. Dex sees it.
I told you to put on more thermals. Frozen balls will do you no good here.
Interior, Fata Morgana's front desk, night. The interior looks like a hotel lobby, except cave-like and decorated with ornate fixtures, tables, and chairs. Dex enters with Jaze in his wake. He takes in the place.
I'll check us in. Why don't you see what you can catch at the bar?
Dex points towards the room where music pulses. Jaze tacitly agrees and heads there. Dex passes reception, goes to the concierge, and takes a seat. A feminine-looking alien looks up from her console.
Hello, Helios.
Captain Dreger, it's wonderful to see you again. Seems you're becoming a frequent guest.
I got my partner with me, a Fata Morgana virgin.
Dex grins. Helios chuckles.
We thank you for bringing new business. 2 rooms, then. Is your partner aware of the rules?
I'll coach him.
Dex slumps over in his seat. The alarm on Dex's vest beeps and a red button blinks. The vest delivers the defibrillating current. Dex comes around.
I'm sorry to see your health hasn't improved. Will you require special services again?
Yes, but different.
He pushes 2 flash comm chips towards Elias.
Here's my request. And give this one to my partner when he checks out.
I will personally look after your needs, Captain. Your rooms are ready.
She hands him 2 coin-sized keys. Stands to leave.
Enjoy your stay.
He walks away. Over his shoulder,
My last.
interior, Fata Morgana's bar, night. The bar is busy. Music thumps. Jaze's head bounces with the beats. He scans the bar, seeing only sexy alien life forms until he spots what looks like a human woman. She's alone, standing in the shadows at the end of the bar, hunched over her drink. Jaze approaches. Bright smile.
Hi. Would you happen to be human?
Nuralla looks him up and down, turns back to her drink. She's 40 cycles old, beautiful dark skin and hair.
That the best line you got, kid?
Jaze assesses giving her the once-over, too. She's dressed like a drifter. Something's not legal about her, but still sexy. He notices alien glyph tattoos on her hands.
Sorry, I've not been around a human woman.
You don't have a lot of experience, do you?
She watches him from the corner of her eye and grins as he fumbles for words.
I have...
Look, I don't need saving, so...
Dex comes from behind Jaze and slaps his hand on his shoulder. She tilts her head and eyes Dex.
You came here with your father?
Dex laughs.
Oh, I like you. I'm Dex. He's my young apprentice.
Pleasure. Your apprentice needs training in the art of seduction. He hasn't even told me his name yet.
Dex and Nuralla share a smile at Jaze's expense.
Hey, wait a minute.
From behind, an alien concierge interrupts. Nuralla nods.
Your room is ready. If you would follow me, please.
You have a room?
Women have needs too.
Dex laughs. Nuralla furtively pulls something out of her pants pocket, hides it in her hand, palm down to the bar.
You're a pistol.
Pistol? Not my father. More like a great-grandfather.
Nuralla pushes her hand towards Jaze, leads into him.
You seem nice, but in my experience, there are no good men left in the universe.
Nuralla leaves with the concierge. Jaze's eyes track her out of the room. Dex sees the flash comm chip on the bar.
Smile, kid. She's yours.
Skepticism paints Jaze's face. Dex nods towards the flash comm chip on the bar. Jaze's eyes widen. Interior, Fata Morgana's lift, night. The lift's slow and the music's soft. Lights track from top to bottom as they pass floors.
What do you mean you can't look at them?
Number 1 rule. Violate it and they'll kill you. Just wait for the cue. You'll know.
A little harsh for a brothel.
The lift door opens.
Whatever happens, it's all in your head.
Dex exits, turns back to him as the door slides closed.
Have fun, kid, and think happy thoughts. It's been an honor.
Jaze is puzzled as the lift continues upwards.
Being an honor.
Interior, Fata Morgana's room D314, night. The room's Spartan. A bed, cubbies as a headboard, and a dresser. Near the corner is a red door. In front of it is a red chair that faces away. Dex tosses his coats and scarf on the dresser. He takes up the photo of his wife, kisses it, and stands it up. He strips down to his underwear, but leaves his life support vest on. Yellow button begins to slow blink. Dex sits in the chair and stares at the photo a few moments, then closes his eyes. The red door opens. Interior, Fata Morgana's room, J1L5, night. Jaze looks around the room, drops his bag, ditches the coat. He goes to the window, peers down on the crowded landing zone. Jaze sees the red chair. It faces away from the red door. Same setup as Dex's room. He examines the door, then chair. He takes a seat and closes his eyes.
Happy thoughts.
The red door opens. A Hogur emerges. The alien's pure white with long thin arms, legs, and fingers. Its head has no features like eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and hair. It has no human gender features like breasts, a bulge butt, or stature. Similar to Caminoans from Star Wars. The Hogur puts both hands on Jaze's head, morphs into Nuralla. She appears as Jaze last saw her in the bar.
You have another pickup line you want to try?
Jaze opens his eyes and sees Nuralla's tattooed hands on his shoulders. Interior, Fata Morgana's, room D314, night. Dex sits in the chair as the Hogur morphs into Dex's wife, Leanna. She's 25 cycles old and wears the yellow polka dot bikini. He touches her hand on his shoulder.
Leanna, my love.
I've dreamt of this day.
She comes around the chair and straddles him. He opens his eyes to see Leanna. They embrace tightly. Interior, Fata Morgana's, room J1L5, night. They're naked in bed, conjugating, kissing passionately. Jaze is on top of Nuralla. She throws a move on him. She's on top. She grinds away on him. He loves it. He tries to make a move and switch back, but she blocked his attempt.
No, you don't.
Jaze laughs. He pulls her down to kiss. She complies, but he rolls her over and is on top again. She quickly gets a leg up and flips him, putting herself back on top, but they fall out of the bed. They laugh on the floor. Interior, Fata Morgana's, room D314, night. Dex and Leanna are naked, lying in bed next to each other, her leg over his. Dex wears his life support vest.
How long have you been yellow?
Not long. I know I don't have much time left. What's a few cycles plus or minus?
You're certain about this?
I'm certain I don't want to die at the hand of some alien criminal.
She gets up to find his belt and his scarf. She helps him sit up and removes his life support vest. His body's covered with scars of all shapes and sizes. Leanna loops the belt through the buckle. She slips it over his head and around his neck. She ties his wrists with the scarf to a handle on the cubby. She kisses his neck, body, and then goes down on him. Interior, Fata Morgana's, room J1L5, night. Nuralla lays next to Jaze. They're both sweaty.
Even if this is my imagination, it's way better than VR sex.
Jaze laughs at his joke. Nuralla punches him.
Again?
Interior, Fata Morgana's, room D314, night. Leanna's on top of Dex. She rides him hard. He tugs against the restraint. She tightens the belt around his neck.
I love you.
She smiles, wraps the belt around her hand, pulls harder.
See you soon.
The veins in his head bulge, can't breathe. She leans back, pulling the belt tight, using all her weight. His eyes open wide as he orgasms and his body goes limp. She caresses his face. Her hands begin to morph back. She climbs off him and morphs back completely into the Hogur. The Hogur leaves the room through the red door. Exterior, Fata Morgana's landing zone, day. Nuralla runs across the landing zone, being chased by two aliens with weapons. She stops under a ship, looking for another spot to hide. She's freezing with no coat, turning blue and shaking. Interior, Fata Morgana's front desk, day. Jaze paces the lobby. He sees Elios and approaches her.
Hi, you seem to know Captain Dreger. Have you seen him?
The alien looks sad.
I'm sorry to inform you the dear captain has expired.
What?
Jaze's mouth is agape.
He asked that I give this to you.
She hands him the flash comm chip. He takes it.
He requested his body be prepared for transport. It's being delivered to your ship now.
Jaze takes out his comm device, taps a few buttons. Exterior, Fata Morgana's landing zone, day. Nearby, 3 ships' ramps lower almost simultaneously. Nuralla runs to the closest one, but aliens exit. She runs to another and dashes inside. The aliens chasing her run past. Exterior, Fata Morgana's landing zone, day. An alien staff approaches the police cruiser with Dex's body hovering behind. The ramp is down and he takes the body on board. Jaze trots up and boards the ship. Interior, intergalactic police cruiser, day. Jaze flies through space. He's in the pilot's seat, charting the course back to base, then takes out a flash comm chip Elios gave him. He inserts it into the console.
Hey kid, sorry about all this. I wasn't going to tell you then after you tried to talk me out of it. In our job, we never get to choose how we die. It's usually messy. I decided a long time ago that I wanted to go out with a bang. And I did. I know you love the missions, but there's only one real mission. Find a woman to love. Without love, you'll never survive the loneliness of space. Good luck.
Dex's image fades to black. Interior, intergalactic space station, day. Jaze exits the cruiser as the commander approaches. The commander is old, handsome, man, square-jawed with many medals pinned to his uniform. Jaze salutes. Dex's body has a flag draped over it and hovers nearby.
Sir, I'd like to request that I return Captain Drager's personal effects to his wife.
Wife? Son, his wife's been dead for 90 cycles. Passed away while he was on his first mission.
This news surprises Jaze.
He never mentioned.
Captain Drager sent glowing reports about you and recommended you be promoted to sergeant. That qualifies you to get your own ship. You can take that one.
Commander nods toward Dex's cruiser. Jaze smiles.
Thank you, sir.
Jaze salutes. The commander leaves with Dex's body. Jaze goes to a window and looks out to the stars. He remembers something, digs in his pocket, pulls out the flash comm chip Nuralla left him. The head pokes out of the exit hatch and looks around. He inserts the flash comm chip into his communicator.
Psst.
He turns to the sound.
You trying to reach me?
He's shocked to see her and gives a what the fuck shrug. He hustles over to her. A platonic embrace, eyes locked. They have a moment.
I'm glad I stowed away on your ship.
I thought you didn't need saving.
I lied.
They kiss. Off-screen, the sound of distant marching.
How was your stay?
Unbreakable eye contact between them.
You were amazing.
So were you. But it was all in my head.
She grabs him by the face. They kiss. Off-screen, the sound of men marching approaches. He takes her hand and they dash into the cruiser. Hatch closes. The ship takes off and flies into space.